You know, every time I stay consistent with content, everything grows. More followers, more leads, more impact. But the problem always is staying consistent is so hard. You know the feeling when you're like fired up to create, you're like, I'm gonna do this, right? And then a week later, you just like fall off. That was me until I built this system with AI. This system will make your content creation process effortless. Okay, but before we start, let me introduce you to my assistant. She just like happened to roll in.
I'm Sav. I'm Akil's assistant slash, I don't know, very many things.
I just told her to sit down and I didn't give her any further information, so that's Sav. But let's get back to it. I used to sit down every day staring at a blank screen, struggling to come up with content ideas. Some days I feel energized, other days I feel burnt out completely. And every time I fell off the wagon, I felt like it was like 10 times harder to get back into the groove. But then I realized that the main problem wasn't me, it was my system. So step one, you gotta automate the content ideas phase. AI brainstorming. Tools like ChatGPT and Futurepedia really help with this. This helps me find my AI trends, but no matter what niche you're in, you can just use a site similar to help you with your trends, probably just ChatGPT. So instead of trying to force yourself to come up with new ideas, just ask ChatGPT to list out 10 in your niche or 30 in your niche, and you can even get like super specific because it'll even know how to basically find the best way to connect with your audience. It'll also find what's trending. So that's step one, just making sure you don't run out of ideas. Step two, streamline your writing with AI. I talked about this before, but I like to use a Just Record app to just record my conversations because I'm not the type of person that just sits there and writes for like 3 hours. I need to just think on the go and be able to record myself as I think. And this app basically does that. It transcribes what I say, and then I'm able to take that into ChatGPT and basically make a script out of it. A lot of creators are using a combination between Notion AI and ChatGPT. I did that for a long time, but in order for me to push out these videos really fast, I didn't even want to go to Notion. So I just wanted to use the Note app in my phone, and I just have it like as daily ideas in my Note app, and then from there I can just create the content. I used to spend hours on this process, but with AI it literally takes me seconds now. You even can drop your scripts into 11 Labs and it'll read it out to you. They've got that 11 Reader app, and it's really cool because it even reads it out in my voice, so I know what it's gonna sound like before I even do it. The next is recording, automation, and republishing. This one is huge, pay attention. So after you sit down and record your video, you can literally drop that recording into a tool like Opus Clips, and then it'll turn it into postable content. I see a lot of the content that you're dropping in the WhatsApp group, and it's dope, and it's almost already there, but then you can drop it into Opus Clips, and it'll create it into content that you would like to publish online. Stuff that you're already seeing on Instagram and TikTok. Next, if you're publishing long form content, you need to make like the cuts or cut out all the mistakes, and you just want to publish a video that just looks pretty good, I use a tool called Gling. Basically, after I'm done recording this, like I can record this for 10-15 minutes, and I might say an ahs and I might stop like that, but I want to cut out those pauses. This tool will do it for you automatically. All you have to do is just drop it into the platform, and then it'll pretty much do it automatically. And you can even use this for free for the most part. And then next, you can repurpose with 2 different tools. You can repurpose with Cast Magic, which is a dope tool. Basically, you can take the video that you've recorded or something you found on YouTube, and then it'll turn it into text. So it can turn it into like tweets, LinkedIn posts, newsletters. It can turn into threads. It can turn into literally anything that you pretty much need in written form. And then it just does it for you. And then the tool Metricool can schedule it out across multiple platforms. Like I'm talking about on Instagram, on literally all the platforms. Like, so you don't have to go ahead and individually do it from your app or from your phone or something like that. This thing can just automatically schedule it, and you can just sit back and relax. You can even find somebody on the site Fiverr and pay them like, I don't know, $50 or something to just schedule all your content out for you. So since I've been using AI, I've been more consistent than ever. I no longer feel overwhelmed. I just followed a system, and I just want to be able to come here, sit down, hit record, and then it's done. So if you're struggling to stay consistent and you're not in the 44-day write and record challenge, just drop your name below or put something in the comments, and I'll add you to the WhatsApp group, and then we can hold you accountable. It's a community of people that are just recording and building that muscle so we can go ahead and help our businesses thrive together. So if you like this content, please support the channel by liking, subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one on day 5.